On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, we've got an NBA showdown for you. The Los Angeles Clippers have themselves a matchup against the Orlando Magic. ESPN's #1 team of Mike Breen and Jeff Van Gundy are ready with the call.
Welcome to the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. It's the NBA on ESPN Wednesday.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here with NBA Live, Rising Star Mode gameplay here. Today we're taking on the Clippers. Our next game was supposed to be against the Chicago Bulls, but I'm saving that game for another reason. So yeah. Anyways, though, let's get into this vid. We're taking on Lob City, the team I've chosen to be a top threat in the Western Conference, and so far they have not lived up to the hype. Oh yeah, and let me say something before I get into what's going on with the Clippers. This game right here is too fucking easy. Let me just state that for the record. This game is too fucking easy. Like, I literally played 3 games, and I'm trying to because I'm trying to not have blowout games. I'm trying to keep the game close so it can look realistic, because there's no way you can show if you're playing on Superstar or anything like that. So, because I was playing on Pro at first, because I thought it was going to be, knowing EA games, I thought it would be like a harder difficulty on Pro. Nope, I blew out there. So I switched up to All-Star. Nope, it was another blowout. And then I played on Superstar, and it was another blowout. So if we get a blowout this game, yeah, it's just because NBA Live is just too fucking. I don't know what goes on. It's like in the third quarter. It's like in the third quarter. It's like you and your teammates just start making everything. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this game, but I have no problem with that. I mean, hey, we're winning, but if I'm gonna win every fucking game, it's not gonna be close. I mean, it kind of takes away the fun from the game. But hey, you gotta do. I'm just trying to do something, right? I'm just trying to do something. So, anyways, though, as you can see, what's today? Monday. Yeah, post commentary. I didn't do any live commentary for NBA Live. None of these games will be live commentary, be post commentary. So yeah. Anyways, though, today's like Monday. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this shit. Yeah, the Clippers. What has happened? This team was supposed to be the beast that it was supposed to be, but then they're off to a slow start. I mean, it's just the beginning of the season. I'm not ready to hit the panic button. I don't hit the panic button until around January. Then I start hitting the panic button. So as of right now, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know what's going on. I've come to the conclusion that the Clippers need a wing defender. They got Matt Barnes, but Matt Barnes is more of like a instigator defender than he is of an actual defender. Like, he can play defense, but he's like more of a investigator defender. And if you don't know what an investigator defender is, that's basically someone who just agitates the fuck out of you. Like, that guy on defense who's talking shit, he's all in your ear. They call off the ball, he's saying shit in your ear, calling you a bitch and all that other stuff. Sometimes he'll check you with his shoulder. Like, that's what Matt Barnes is. Matt Barnes is mainly there to get technical fouls. That's what Matt Barnes is there for. He's that guy who's there to be the roughhouse on the floor. I thought my music was playing. I had my TV on mute, so I thought my music was playing. I didn't know if my shit was playing or not, because I had to make sure I didn't turn it off. But yeah, anyways, though, Yeah, I think that's what the Clippers need right now. They need a wing defender. I don't know who they could look into. They could look into an Aaron Afalo. I don't know if they can give up for them other than Jamal Crawford. And I don't think you want to give up Jamal Crawford, cause that's like your Chris Paul 2.0 right there. Like Jamal Crawford is literally like that Chris Paul 2.0. So I would not recommend to get rid of Jamal Crawford. I mean, you probably might have to give up Matt Barnes. I don't know. I mean, Aaron Aflalo is pretty, like, you can't really just get anybody for Aaron Aflalo. Things didn't work out with Danny Granger last year. I thought things would work out for him last year. They didn't work out. So, yeah, they need a wing defender. They need a secondary defender. You know, somebody who the defense has to worry about, because they're ganging up on Chris Paul. Like, teams have figured out how to guard Chris Paul, and they're ganging up on him, and they're leaving it all on Blake Griffin's shoulders. Even though Blake Griffin has improved on his jump shot, you don't want to leave the game and the balance in Blake Griffin's hands. You know, it doesn't fit right. Like, if Chris Paul is like injured or something, then I can understand you like doing that. But like with Chris Paul, like with Chris Paul, like in the lineup, it kind of deteriorates from Blake Griffin trying to be the star of the team. Like, because you don't need that much out of Blake when you got Chris Paul. But it's like they ganged up on Chris Paul. They're putting their shooting guards. There's a lot of defensive shooting guards out there. You know, like an Andre Iguodala, or even a LeBron, like a LeBron or Iguodala. You know, somebody who can play defense on a smaller guy. You know. So basically, they've doubled up on Chris Paul, and they've just ganged up on him, and they're just like taking it to him, you know. Because like I said, there's not that many guards that can play defense, so you got to move over to your wing defenders. And the problem is, you would think the problem would be, hey, they putting a smaller guy on a bigger guy. No, it's still problems there. It's like, as you see, I get that dunk, that little blow by dunk. Did you see that? Did you see I just crossed up? Chris Paul just went to the lane, threw it down. I don't know who I threw it down on. That was kind of a bad camera angle there, but I mean, I will say this though, the Clippers did fix their big man problem. They did pick up Spencer Hawes in the offseason. That was a really good move, because you need a big man who can knock down free throws. Not who can only knock down free throws, but somebody who can also grab the offensive rebound and put it back into the hoop. And I know DeAndre Jordan, he is the exceptional option for that, the best option when it comes to offensive rebounding for the Clippers. But his free throw shooting is below. Damn it, it's just bad. Like, his defense, like his free throws are just, his free throw percentage is just below what they should be. Like, I believe that anybody who shoots worse than Dwight and Shaq at the free throw line, you my friend, have some work to do. And I think that's the problem with the Clippers right now. They don't have a. That's the problem with the Clippers right now. They don't have a. I think that's the problem with the Clippers. They just don't have a wing defender that can help them, because they don't have a wing defender, or a wing defender, not just a wing defender, but somebody who can make offense happen. Like, they need somebody who can make it happen on offense, but can play his ass off on defense. If you have to give up Matt Barnes, then you might have to give up Matt Barnes to probably get an Aaron Aflalo. You probably might give up Matt Barnes, and who else would have to give up? You probably have to give up JJ Redick too. But it's worth it though, because I mean, Afalo, he can shoot, so it wouldn't hurt. I mean, there's a lot of guys on that Denver team you can really trade up for if you really wanted to get some like help. You know, you lost Darren Collison to Kings. I don't know why they didn't. Re-sign him. He would have been. They would have been better just re-signing Collison. You know, it would have been better to keep him, because then you would have had somebody you can bring off the bench who can be a problem without the. Because I don't think teams really like focused in on Darren Collison. That's why he shined in the playoffs, because I don't think a lot of teams put that much emphasis on him and really didn't see him as a threat. That's why I think Darren Collison thrived last year with the Clippers compared to where he is now, you know. So yeah, I think that the Clippers want to fix their problems. They need to go after a wing defender who can also score. Cause Matt Barnes, he's okay. But he's an on and off guy. He's not consistent. He's an on and off guy. It's like one game he could go 6 of 6 at the 3-point line. The next game he can be one of like 8 at the 3-point line with like 7 points. He's on and off. And you don't need on and off. You need consistency. And who has that consistency? Who you can trade for? Aaron Afalo or Avery Bradley from Boston. I think Boston might be willing to give up Avery Bradley. Or you can even go after who's another good pickup? Who do you think is another good pickup from another team? Like a defensive player who can put in that work on offense. Avery Bradley most definitely can do it. I think he's a very underrated player. Iman Shumpert, I've always said Iman Shumpert. You know, you can strive to get him there, but I think the Knicks are going to save Iman Shumpert for a bigger trade, because you never know when that Rondo move is going to happen, and the Knicks might be right in the middle of it to get Rondo, so you never know. So if they got to trade Iman Shumpert, they're going to trade Iman Shumpert. Who do? I mean, I can't really think of anybody else who you can put out there, you know. Like I know Iman Shumpert is like a guard, but like at the same time he can, like, you just need that backup though. Like you need a backup, like somebody who you can move around, a movable piece. I know he's not a wing guy, but you know, he's a movable piece. You can move him around in a rotation if you need to make adjustments. It's like if you got to put Jamal Crawford at the 3, Chris Paul at the 1, and Shumpert at the 2, because Shumpert is undersized, then hey, do what you got to do. I mean, it's Doc Rivers. I trust in Doc Rivers. I know with his coaching ability, he can get the job done, but I don't know. But I mean, I don't doubt it, but I don't know how it would work with Iman Shumpert. I don't know, but yeah, they got to go after somebody who can play defense but also offense at the same time, because there's a lot of good shooting. There's a lot of good small forwards out there. You know, it's a lot of guards out there too that's good on offense, but they're never good on defense. I've always said that there's not any good guards out there that can play defense. There's few, but there's not a lot. You know, Klay Thompson is an all-around guy. Who else is a good all-around guy? Obviously, Kobe. I don't know. I don't know who else you could throw in there. I really don't.
Loses control. The ball stolen.
So, I mean, if they got to make that move, they got to make that move. I mean, they could go after Tobias Harris. I just started thinking about him. I'm playing for the Magic, and I'm just now thinking about Tobias Harris. Like, Tobias Harris, he's okay. He'd be a good pickup. They could pick up somebody from the Trailblazers if they need to, but I doubt the Trailblazers would give up anybody to the Clippers to help them out. Look at that, DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan just Brandon Knight me. He did a reverse style though. DeAndre Jordan just Brandon Knight me. He just Brandon Knighted me. I just got B money. B money is probably somewhere laughing at me right now because I just got my ass handed to me with that dunk. You know, it's cool though. I can live with that highlight reel because we won the game, so I can still live with that highlight reel. I try to get my revenge, but you know, they gonna foul me. You know. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who else do y'all think is a good like? Who do y'all think is a good like pickup that the Who you think is like a good wing guy that the Clippers can pick up? Because I can't really think of that many. A guy that could play defense but offense at the same time. Because there's a lot of them that can play defense, but there's not a lot of them that can play offense that well, or is consistent with their offense. Because there are some that's good on offense, but they're not consistent. Like somebody consistent, you know, you can't get a lot of them. The ones that are good, you can't really get them because they're locked up in max contracts. You know, you can't go after Andre Iguodala, you can't go after a Paul George, you can't go after
Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Trying to think who else could you not go after? I don't know. But I know it's a lot of young talent. I want to say in Denver and Utah. Those are the two main places I think the Clippers should like really start considering trading with right now. Because there's not that many two-way guys on the wing that you can really pick up because a lot of them are either going to be big name stars for the franchises that they're with now, or they've already gotten that max deal and they're already in that boat with their teams and they're not going anywhere for a long time, especially with their contracts. So yeah, I don't know how the Clippers are going to fix that problem, but hey. But yeah, man, the game is about to wrap up. Like I said, man, I don't know what's going on. I played on all the difficulties, and it's like we just blowing them out every game. I think it's just because you can get steals so easily. Like you saw how I was stripping Chris Paul left and right this whole game. So it's crazy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the game. We take care of business against the Clippers. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.